Hello everyone and welcome to Below the Hatch Gaming. Thanks for joining me for the first video on my brand new channel. We're going to be starting with a review for Kingdom Hearts 3, and since it's already been out for a few weeks now, let's not waste any more time. Also, before we get into it, if you'd be so kind to help me start growing my channel by giving this video a like and subscribing, it'd be much appreciated. Thanks. Well, Kingdom Hearts 3 is actually here, if you can really believe it, after almost 15 years of waiting patiently. The last main title entry, Kingdom Hearts 2, releasing for the PlayStation 2 by developer Square Enix in Japan on December 22nd, 2005, followed shortly with an American release in March of 2006. It was very well received, in a short matter of time shipping over 4 million copies throughout the world, barely a year after its release. Now here's the thing, you would think with 3 being the next main entry in the series following 2, everything would tie in nicely and suddenly seem to fit, piecing together a puzzle almost 2 decades in the making. Well, not really. The story's kind of a mess, and unfortunately for a lot of people, in order to have any chance of what's going on, you really have to have played some of the more miscellaneous titles of the series that didn't all get console releases and are kind of obscure. The more well-known being Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, Chain of Memories, and Birth by Sleep probably being the most vital to the plot. Now, despite having a mess of a story that is presented in a fairly rinse and repeat fashion, this was a great game. It can solidly hold its own as a main entry to the series, with my only real complaints being a lack of consistency in the quality of some of the worlds. Early areas in the game you can tell where their focus and the bulk of major development was seemingly less care in each new one that you visit, with the exception of Pirates of the Caribbean and Pixar properties for whatever reason. Pixar properties being the highlights of the game with its excellent storytelling that is unique, as opposed to the other Disney titles being almost identical to their respective films. Kinda just made it feel a little bit lazy. The graphics are gorgeous and nothing can be said bad there. I often found myself really stopping to take in the attention to detail and trying to find any little nods I could to bring me some nostalgia from watching the movies growing up. Gameplay is highly enjoyable, with the combat having just enough features and abilities that continually are introduced for it to never really get too stale. Also, a downside to that is it's frequently broken up. Often you get the formula of a quick fight, long cutscene, followed by another quick fight, and an even longer cutscene. Breaks like that end up taking you out of the overall experience, especially if you're like I am and only really played the main entries and had to watch YouTube videos of the other game stories to piece together the new timeline. Because Kingdom Hearts 3 more or less expects you to just know it. All in all, Kingdom Hearts 3 is a great time and I recommend it. Whether you're a returning player from the original 1 and 2, or someone who just loves Disney and Pixar, or a good action RPG, give it a go. It's going to wrap up my first review, quick review, I should say. Meet me down in the comments, let me know what you think of Kingdom Hearts 3 if you played it, if you're planning on picking it up, or anything else that crosses your minds. Hey everyone, a couple big releases coming up this week. I thought I would just get your input as to what you want to see me cover first between Jump Force or Far Cry New Dawn, both of which released this Friday, February 15th. I'll be uploading when I can in the beginning with hopes to bring you more uploads as the weeks progress. Thanks for joining me.